Hello tutoring course mates, my name is David Rodriguez and I'm making this video for the course English exams. This is the final evaluation of the course, and for this activity we had to choose one exam, one international English proficiency exam, and answer some questions about it. So I chose the IELTS test. And what is the purpose of this exam? The IELTS exam is an international test which covers 4 main language skills, which are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The purpose of this test is to assess a candidate's English level in order to prove that they can work, study, or migrate to an English-speaking country and get by. What kind of people can take this exam? This test is open to anyone who wants to work, study, or migrate to an English-speaking country such as Canada, New Zealand, Australia, or the UK. IELTS is a requirement for those who want to enter a university in one of the aforementioned countries. It can also be taken by anyone who wants to assess their English level but who do not necessarily have the need to travel abroad. However, it is mainly for those who are interested in traveling to an English-speaking country. What is the main goal of the exam? There are 2 IELTS tests, general and academic. The main goal of the IELTS general exam is to assess a candidate's English level. It mainly tests the level at which a candidate can engage in an English conversation in a normal setting. The IELTS academic tests the level at which candidates can engage in an English conversation, mainly in an academic context. What are the most significant characteristics of the exam? One significant characteristic of the IELTS exam is that it measures a candidate's English level from Common European Framework of Reference level A1 to C2. Most exams only measure a candidate's level up to C1, such as the TOEFL and the MET. I strongly believe that the IELTS exam is the best option for those who want to show that they are native English speakers. What skills are evaluated through the exam and how are they evaluated? The IELTS test evaluates listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Each skill has its own section. Only one skill is applied in each section, so in the listening section, you'll just do listening. In the reading section, you'll just do reading, etc. The listening and reading sections are evaluated through multiple choice questions, whereas the speaking section has 3 parts, and it is evaluated through a live interview which generally lasts between 10 and 15 minutes. The first part of the speaking section is more basic, and it gets more difficult as you work your way up to the sections 2 and 3, or parts 2 and 3. The writing section consists of 2 tasks. In the first task, the candidate must write at least 150 words in response to a graph or a table. And in task 2, the candidate must write at least 250 words in response to a question or situation. What scale is used to get the results? The IELTS exam results are reported in bands. The band scores range from 0 to 9. A candidate can score 0 if he or she does not present the test, but if a candidate scores 1, he or she is deemed to be a non-user of English. However, if a candidate scores a 9, he or she is considered an expert in English. In other words, a native English speaker. Each individual language skill receives a band score, and these 4 band scores make up a candidate's overall band score for the test. These band scores align with the Common European Framework of Reference. So you are considered a candidate has a C2 level if he or she scores between 8.5 and 9. A candidate would have a C1 level if he or she scores between 7 and 8. A candidate would have a B2 level if he or she scores between 5.5 and 6.5. A candidate would have a B1 level if he or she scores between 4 and 5. A candidate would have an A2 level if he or she scores between 2.5 and 3.5, and the candidate would have an A1 level of English if he or she scores between 1 and 2. Again, I repeat, this is considered a non-user of English. Okay. Would you take that exam in the future, and why? I would not take the IELTS exam in the future due to the fact that it is an expensive exam and it expires after 2 years. There are more inexpensive exams that I can use to measure my English level, such as the MET. The MET expires after 2 years too, but it does not cost $200 US. Also, I am interested in measuring my English level up to C2, so I would preferably take the C2 proficiency exam offered by Cambridge, as they measure up to C2 and this exam does not expire. Thank you for listening. See you next time.